Welcome, welcome. Hold on, guys. I'll take some Advil. I'll be back in a flash. That's just a cup. Yeah, I don't know either. Love you. Love you. Okay. Scoop, scoop, Max. Hey, guys. Hey. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. How is everyone? Ooh. Yay. It's 4 p.m. Good evening. My mom's vacuuming. I don't know that. Hello. Yes, I took a shower today. I took a shower today. I need my hair cut so bad. I gotta just make an appointment. It's too much to work with right now. It's so thick. I've been having trouble swallowing pills lately. I feel like they get stuck in my throat. It's been like a couple weeks now. I don't know if it's the energy. Let's just blame them on the freaking energy. Because like swallowing an Advil, a couple Advil is like a project for me lately. I don't know if it's like couldn't tell you actually. I don't know. So, but well, yeah, I'd be sore too. I want these. Throat chakra blockage? I don't know. No, I'm pretty content. I really don't have a problem speaking with my mind or talking. So, hey y'all. I don't know yet. I don't know. Oh no. Max, for real? Max, no. No. Max, you're not going to sit in my cards. Max, what are you doing? Get out. What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Max, are you just going to lie in my basket of cards because you can't help yourself? That's just where you want to be, huh? Seriously, sitting in all my cards. He's Max. What are you doing? Why are you sitting on all my cards? Why? Oh, man. He's a piece of work. I'm telling you. He messed up. He's staring at you guys writing right now. It's weird. He's the one that messed up all my cards. And now he's just sitting in like 20 decks of my cards. He's gonna lay down and take a nap. You are unbelievable. I think I'm going to buy him, go to BJ's and literally buy like 12 decks of playing cards. So he has his own cards. Because he really likes my cards. Like a lot. But me and Mia went through, he didn't ruin them. He doesn't ruin them. He doesn't like poke holes in them or anything. So he's just chilling right now. Although there's one deck I wanted. Are you getting up? What are you doing? Are you gonna get up? You're like, no, Mom, I'm not. Let me just grab this one deck then, please. Okay, thank you. Thanks for letting me grab my deck of cards. Max, hey, you're being silly. Oh. Alright. So he's not ruining them. There's too many in there, so it's not like he's clawing at them. Like the other ones he would literally claw at to move. Because he had to have it his way. So he's just chilling. I feel like, remember when Kai used to do that? All of a sudden, like, Max just wants to join the party. So I do have an extra basket like that. Maybe I'll put like a old kid's blanket in there. You know what I mean? Let him just kind of chill. He's starting to gain weight, which is good. He's a skinny cat. He's finally putting some weight on. He's been skinny for like 4 years. Max, I'm gonna hook you up. I really don't want you on my cards. Alright. What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna make you your own basket. Look at this. Mama's gonna hook you up. I think. Ugh. It's on the floor. Look at Max. Maxie, look what Mama just did for you. Ooh, what do you think? Is that exciting? That might actually work, guys. He's crazy. He's a cuckoo. Alright, let me put my cards on this side. Max, you're just, you're one of a kind all of a sudden. You're one of a kind. Now I gotta grab my basket of cards over here. Alright. Yeah, don't knock that over. Alright, Max. You good now? You got your little space on Mama's desk? Make a good boy. Okay. We're chilling. Chilling like a villain. Chilling like a villain. Can't stand all those wires right there. I'm trying to hide them. He wants to be part of the meeting, apparently, yeah? So be it. He's been trying to get on my desk. He actually really likes it up here. But when he comes up here, he literally messes with my cards. So I'm always like, so now he's like, wait a minute. Did you just do this for me? Did I just get a new spot? Because he always sits on my chair, too. And I always have to pick him up. Put a towel in there. He probably needs a comfier blanket. When I'm done later, I will hook him up. So we are going to do listening while doing things here. Actually, drain must be that kind of energy. Yeah. There's a lot of transitions right now. So we want to do past life. So not sure if it's going to be you or not. It could be a past life you've had with a current person. It could be a past life you had with someone else. To me, right? I truly believe we're just consistently reincarnated, right? So it's just like one life, like, you know, yada, yada, yada. Until you're lucky enough to stay in the realm. Until you're fucking lucky enough to stay in the realm. So, I know personally I've had multiple lives. And not just because of someone, just my own dreams, things, you know. I know you guys love this stuff. But recently, like today when I thought about doing it, I thought like, hey, why don't you base it around like who is in your life right now? But that's a given because it's like everyone, right? And then I don't want to tell the same story either. So what I was thinking I could do is, well, I feel like a certain story will always come into play with current energy anyway, because we're constantly coming back to fix our mistakes and get it right. You know what I mean? So in a way. So Max, you're so freaking cute. He fell asleep. He lost a whisker. Be good for magic. So cute, Max. He should be next to Mama. He's not very affectionate, guys, but he's learning to be more affectionate, which is in the last couple weeks. So now all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I want it. I like the attention. Still a crazy cat, man. So he literally turns his head like 280 degrees, like a freaking owl. It's insane. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like I was saying, I'm just gonna read. But I got pulled to read these two. But here's the thing that I feel like might throw me off or the reading off, because if something comes out that's more current, meaning like, well, I don't know these cards these well, so I don't know if like there's stuff like that's current in here. Like, I'm afraid to contact you. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, that's current. I could see like, yeah, see, I don't know if it's gonna work. Let me just see. Let me pull a couple. Because if there's some like, wish it could have worked out, then it would tell me, right? It would tell me that it didn't, you guys didn't make it in the past life, and I don't know. Some people keep coming back together, the same people. I don't think it's like that for everybody, though. So let me just see what I get if I'm dealing with past life. Let me see how I feel about reading them and correlating them. it drew me to them. So, yeah, see, I'll wait for my sign for you. See, I don't want to correlate this with, like, some of you might be dealing with somebody right now that you've had a past life with. And a majority of soulmates are like that, right? I knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah, see. Yeah, these cards aren't going to work for this. So, I don't know why I got pulled to them, but it's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. So, I'm just going to do a past life reading like I would normally do, like I have before. All right. All right, y'all. So, past life scenario. Could be dealing with it now, same thing, or it might just ring a bell. I want to know how you died in a past life, though, too. All right. So currently, this is past life, but I knew I was going to read this differently. I knew it wasn't going to be the same as before. I feel like currently you might be experiencing the same type of thing, especially for those who are dealing with possible karma. But so you got the Five of Cups and the Sun, but what it's telling me is kind of like what I just said, like it's possible to make something work this time. Because you go from the Five of Cups to the Sun. I know, excuse me. I know what I originally wanted to, yeah, see this, hold on guys, this is not like a normal past read that I used to do. I'm not going to say it sucks. I'm just trying to figure out where it's trying to pull me. When I was shuffling the deck, I said I wanted to find out how you died too. So some of you could have drowned. Some of you could have got left in a field. I mean, yeah. So much for just dying peacefully in your sleep, huh? I don't know who this message is for, but I feel like if someone keeps getting pulled to like a drowning, okay? So it's going to be more like channeled messages apparently, because I feel like I'm going to group sections. Don't ask me why they're having me do it this way. So I am going to get one more and base this on death, actually, which is morbid, but I don't know who this message is for. That's that. If everyone has a fear of things, right? Drowning is definitely one of mine. But does anybody like dream of finding bones in water? Because I feel like you're seeking out your own bones. It's very bizarre. And I don't know how long it takes. Do bones deteriorate in water? after centuries. I know they don't in soil. Maybe if they're in soil. So like maybe like this is what I'm picking up. Like maybe, or this could be current too. And I hate to freak you out if there was like a missing body. I don't know if originally you drowned. You could have just been swimming on a nice freaking day, guys. You didn't have to be murdered, right? You could just been swimming with the sun on a really nice day. Okay, I don't know. But I feel like even this could happen currently where not like an architectural gravesite, not anything like that. It'd be more like bones being discovered in some way, somehow they might be linked to your family. I don't know how far it can go back with stuff like that. I don't know if it would, I don't think it would be this generation, you know. My hair's dripping, hold on. I mean, yeah, you could have just literally been swimming and drowned, you know. But it's like, I don't know if your bones would still be there. Isn't that strange to think about like that? Like your bones from like a whole nother lifetime. It is crazy. It's a crazy thought. Because we're all borrowed souls. You know what I mean? Our body is borrowed. Our souls are the same. So our bones are borrowed. You know what I mean? The only thing the same is the soul. So I guess it's possible. I don't know. And then when I clarified again, we have Temperance that came out, which is funny because she's in the back of the sun standing in water. So somebody definitely drowned, or you got tired of exhaustion, or your ashes were spread over water, like on a summer day. I feel like I'm reading a storybook here. On a warm summer day, we spread the ashes, you know, like, so that's how someone died. I don't know if I really want to like get into it like that, but my only fear, you know, most people it's like fire or car accident. Like my only fear really is drowning, and I am such a fish, so there's a good chance that I've definitely drowned in a past life. There's no question, because it's like my only fear. I'd rather get burnt alive than to drown, and I know drowning's quicker, but yep, I'm gonna go with no. So I will tell you too that just came to me, and we're always finding bones, right? But like maybe in like Egypt or New Mexico, anywhere like that, there could be like a massive discovery of like a temple. But it's reminding me of a temple like what's it, like Zoom Raiders or something, where it's like a maze and you got to get through like all these obstacles without getting killed. So someone might discover that within the next 5 months or this summer or something cool like that. That would be cool. We usually only see that shit in the movies. Let me look into the Five of Cups and see if I can see anything malicious, foul play, anything like that. I do feel like someone's bones are still in the water. And to be honest with you, it could be the water that someone spread ashes in. So this could be like a memorial, like you already know that there was a deceased in a lake or a pond. And this could be like a ritual for you. Or it happened in, you know, May through like September, October. So with that being said, I feel like you've done this before. Which I don't know why you'd have to experience the same thing again. I don't want to get into that. 10 of Pentacles. Could it have been over money or is that a field? What are we getting at here? With the moon. See, ew, damn it. Look at it looking at water. I don't know if you knew the person who, okay, so now I'm thinking some of you might have actually been murdered or like, or like I said, you're going to rediscover bones. I mean, I just realized that. Look at her. She's looking at a skeleton. And it's like her skeleton. I know it's the moon, guys. I haven't used these cards in a long time, so I'm picking up on something. I think some of you guys are going to discover bones. So why the 10 of Pence? Was it a family member involved? Was it over money? The moon is unknown, right? So it could have been an unknown death, an unknown cause. Yeah, somebody definitely drowned. I don't know if it was from exhaustion on a hot summer day, like I said, or if you were murdered. I don't see suicide. I literally, because think about it. I feel like this is in the era of someone spreaded your ashes. I don't know how long they've been doing cremations. Does somebody want to Google that? Does somebody want to Google what year cremation started? Well, actually, guys, that's silly because way back in the day, they used to burn bodies. Like, that's what, like, Indians and all sorts of people would do as a religious thing, ceremony. So this could go back further than I thought. Why the 10 of Pence, though? Was it on homeland? Was it on land where historical land, like not historical land, like lands where a house keeps being left generation, like a cabin, you know what I mean? And it keeps getting passed down and it stays in the family. And you guys are aware of this story. Maybe this is actually a current story for some of you guys, and you're just hearing it through like ancestors and family members about how someone passed away, unknown reasons, body was never discovered. But maybe this generation, you guys are aware, you just have that feeling that someone drowned. And when the drowning came to me, it wasn't even because of water that I saw in the 5 of Cups. It was just a vibe I got. But looking at these two together, you know, I really feel like someone is going to discover bones. But it's linked to water. So again, this could be current and you're finding out about land. You could have bought property and you're hearing the story behind some things, ghost stories, you know, myths, that type of thing. Body was never discovered with the moon because she's looking right at it. So I still feel like the bones are in the water. But I do feel like somebody, I don't know if it's like family intuition, somebody just knew that's what happened because, I don't think it was just a coincidence that they spread your ashes over the same water. You know what I'm saying? Because you know in Hawaii, I love the tradition that take like I forget what they call it, and they push it out to sea. This was somebody just spreaded your ashes. So I don't know if this is like a remembrance ceremony. If somebody, they're going to discover some type of temple or discover like extremely old bones in a pond. I feel like you might buy property with the 10 of Pence here and discover bones, old bones. So this is someone's past life because this doesn't even feel like a past life reading like I would normally do. But I don't really have control over that. So 10 of Pence, I think it was a family member. I think it's linked to family. And I'm curious. I really wonder if like these were your bones from another lifetime. I don't know if that's possible, but because if you think about it, we borrow the soul. You know what I mean? This is gonna sound really weird too, because I don't know who on earth could do something like this. But like, if you discover bones in your own backyard, if you're near water, either put them in the water or burn the bone. I would never do that though. So I would never do that. Can't really burn a bone, right? Yeah. I mean, personally, I would never do that. I feel like I'd be fucking with someone like magic, black magic. Like I wouldn't do it. But like, I don't know if maybe you should put the bone back in the water. Doesn't look like there's like an investigation going on. You know what I mean? I truly feel like this is someone's current circumstance, or within a certain amount of time, someone's going to pass and you're going to hear about like this legend, family legend. Like someone in your family. The death is linked to family, so it's on family property that's current. It's a story being told. Yeah, I can see a funeral director because I almost said if anybody owned like um a funeral home, like put the bone in the incinerator, whatever it's called, even though it's not going to fully burn. Like there's something there. So I don't know if someone's trying to see. That just pulled me to maybe someone's trying to hide a death because strange. So here's the thing. I don't know. This is either a family situation, a family story that goes way back in your family that's current, right? Somebody definitely drowned. I don't know how. I mean, but it's a given. And I do feel like someone's going to discover bones. There's no question. Before the moon card even came out, I already knew that that was going to happen. See what I'm saying? And then that's clear as day. I know it's a reflection, it's the moon card, but I'm doing a past life reading of however this works for you guys, right? So however you want to relate to this. But the moon is also telling me it's unknown. So again, I don't know if it's on family property. I don't think it's linked to money. So I just don't know if it's on family property or, and again, the moon is unknown. So nobody knows how somebody disappeared. Like this could be this could be your great grandmother. This could be your great grandfather. Maybe the bones are on the property, and maybe it's just saying, like, if you do a ceremony and there's a lake nearby, do a ceremony at the lake. I didn't even get into the sun yet, but I could tell. I just feel like something's going to be discovered with the sun. Lucy, you want to come in? Goose Goose? Is she laying down? Peanut butter. You want to come in here? Want to come in? Peanut butter jelly time. Plug me down. Oh, I got the most comfiest pants on. Look at these Snoopy pants. Boom, boom, boom. They're the best ever. All right. So I kind of like reading it this way versus the way I used to do past life readings. It's kind of cool because I'm taking like a current scenario and digging into it, almost like a private investigator. It's actually exciting for me. What are you doing? You want in or out? Guys, this is weird. I bought Lucy a bone this morning. It literally has blood on it. You see it? Hello. Okay. All right. I didn't even think about that, and here we are talking about bones. Okay. I don't know if that really changes the dynamic. Was that a message? I don't know. Bloody bones. That would be like someone butchering you. So let's not go there. So bones can last hundreds of years. Well, yeah, I know. I mean, they always. Well, what about the Egyptians and stuff? Is that because they preserved their body and that's why the bones stay? But I don't know. We find dinosaur bones. They're not preserved, right? I think they can last an extremely long time. Bloody bones, huh? You can burn bones? You can? Because I know when you get cremated, oh, they do. Okay, you're right. I don't know. I feel like someone burned a bone. So now we know it's possible. But guess what? I didn't put two and two together. I will tell you, when I cremated Roxy, my old boxer, it was like gravel because of her bones were in it. It wasn't just straight ash. So I don't know how many times they burn a body to get straight ash, or if they crush it to get straight ash. I don't fucking know. I don't really want to think about it. So I definitely feel like this is a family member. I feel like the longest it would go back would be like 5 generations. Maybe 6. I do feel like this is like a great, great, great aunt, uncle, grandfather. I feel like it's a female though. Could be a male, but could have been a male and a female discovers it. Nah, I think it was a female. Now, with the sun here, I feel like something is going to be discovered, or again, I don't know if you were just swimming on a hot summer day and that's what it was trying to tell me, or something's going to be illuminated. Like this story will come to life. You know what I mean? Like, not in a creepy way. Like the story will come, like somebody in your family will tell you a story. You know what I mean? Does anybody have like this in their family going on? Like somebody, like a child, an adult, a teenager, like somebody went missing 50 years ago. Nobody knows why. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what I get from the sun. Because I feel like this is with the moon is an unknown death, or someone's telling you a story and you're like really emotional. Like it's like I got the goosebumps. Like it's touching you. Like it's almost like, was it you, or like who was this person to you just besides family? Because the way it's touching you is like, whew, goosebumps from head to toe. See what that's more like a psychic chill. I don't know how you're linked to this person, or if this was actually you. Guys, I've never said anything like that. It seems really strange to me because I guess no one talks about it, right? But like, say this was your last life and you lived 80 years, and it doesn't matter. Just say it was your last life and bones are being buried up. I don't know if they did a DNA, because DNA was obviously available then, and like you're gonna get a phone call and being like, well, these bones are traced to like part of your DNA. Like I know when you do like that DNA test where you swab your own mouth and you send it in and it tells you like what nationalities and stuff you are. I do know if there's any deceased people, it's like another section that you can check off if there's any deceased people that are like Jane Doe's, but a link to your family DNA. See what I'm saying? So I feel like, I don't know if someone's just going to kind of discover that, if this was, but I kind of feel like for some of you, as crazy as it sounds, like it could have actually been you. You know what I mean? Or like a grandmother or a grandfather. It's someone so symbolically close. Like some of you, I think it could have actually been you, which I don't know how to comprehend that. I do know, and what I believe is that we borrow bodies, and the only thing we continuously take with us when we're reincarnated is our own soul, right? So I guess it's possible, but no one's ever talked about that in the real world. So how would anybody know? It would just match. It couldn't be a perfect match for your DNA. But we don't come back with the same body. Okay, it pulled me to something I watched on Netflix. Was it Netflix? Or Amazon Prime? There's like 2 series or something. It takes place in like not even in the UK, like Switzerland or something. I don't know. She found out she had a twin sister. It's kind of a morbid thing. Like she's a detective, she has a kid. The mother's in a loony bin with like witchcraft. She's fucking crazy as shit. They always thought the twin sister died of like something. No, she didn't know she had a twin sister until they discovered bones. Because the mother never told her. And it was linked to her DNA. And the detectives came back and said, do you have a twin sister? And she said, no, but I've been dreaming of a twin sister. So it can be linked, actually. I feel like that's going to happen to somebody. I don't know if it's your twin sister or brother. I'm just saying, like, I guess it can happen. But again, that's a TV series, right? So I don't know if that was fictional or not. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It was actually a really good series. You want to know what it was? I bet you I can go into before I start getting into the sun, I can go on Netflix and see previously watched, and I can go on Amazon Prime. It was actually a really good series, guys. If you have patience for it, you know what I mean? Because it's like a foreign series, but it wasn't like you couldn't understand like the voices. So my stuff, I'm on Prime. Oh, I just got rid of a lot of stuff on Prime though. Things that I saw. All right, let me check. I think it was Netflix. It was a really good series. It had me hooked. I mean, I liked it. I think there was 2 or 3 series. I think just 2 though. I haven't watched The New Sinner yet. I'm looking forward to that. All right, my list. Is it called To the Bone? Okay, it's not. Actually, guys, it's not a series. I think it's a 3-part like documentary, but it's not a documentary now that I think about it. It's like 3 movies, all by the same seller. So it's after a book, now that I think about it. And you have to watch them in order. I didn't watch them in order because I was unaware. So it's 3 movies. I want to say it literally has something with the word bone in it. The last bone, like the offering of the storm. That's one of them. I'm almost positive. Yeah. Okay. Psychological dark. This is it. Amelia investigates double suspicion, infant deaths, horrific rituals. Meanwhile, people around her at risk are in grave danger. It's a Baston trilogy. Okay, Baston trilogy. I don't know. Okay, this is how it goes in order. So one of the movies is called the Legacy. I can't say that. Legacy of Bones. Watch them in order. It's a trilogy. I don't know how it goes in order. It's Baston. I'll find out for you right now because it's Netflix. I really think some of you would really enjoy it. So, Baston trilogy. Baztan trilogy right here. Movies. Oh, go back. I want the movies. Baston trilogy movies. Okay. So it goes The Invisible Guardian, the Legacy of the Bones, and Offering of the Storm. Okay. It is on Netflix. There's 3 of them. I watched them out of order because I didn't know that there was a series until I watched like part 2, and then it said watch the next in order, and I was like, what the fuck? All right, so you want to screenshot that. Why did it just do that? Quick, screenshot it. Okay. And it's Netflix. So, there's that. Really good series. I mean, really good trilogy. I mean, I enjoyed it. It kept me occupied. It's like a thriller. And I didn't even think I would like it because I normally don't watch horror. It's not really horror. It's just weird and freaky. Like I don't know how to explain it. Have any of you guys ever seen that trilogy or read that book? Those books? There's another one I saw that was really cool too. I should have looked it up for you. I'll mention it next time. It's only one series, and it reminds me of like they're in the same exact foreign land, and her sister dies, and she's going through this temple, and these people are trying to lie about the land, that there's caves down there, and she keeps getting these esoteric messages. I don't know if it's by the same author or not. I would not be surprised though, because it's the same country, because I saw that series first, which is a series, so maybe it's pulling you to the series and not the movie. Well, it's pulling to both, right? But I'll look that up another time for you. I'll actually screenshot that for you guys and post it with the other one, so it will be on my community page. All right, so I guess that is possible then. It would come up linked to like your DNA. And I will tell you, with those movies, that trilogy, I learned a lot. Like the nurses back then, if your child looked like it had cerebral palsy, anything wrong, you know what I mean? Like they would literally kill the child. They would leave it there. They would starve it. They would put it in a separate room, or they would suffocate it. Like it was legal to do that shit 80 years ago when it took place. You know what I mean? And they didn't have to record that the mother had twins. Just once, like it wasn't, you didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if anybody has some stuff going on like that with the family, and you're just like, someone's telling you, like I said, that one of those is called the legacy of the bones. Like I don't know why it took me so long to get pulled to that. So again, like I said with the 10 of Pence here, I think it's linked to like the family. Like the family knows a secret. It could be a family secret with Temperance here. It's not the High Priestess, but it is pulling me to High Priestess energy. Could be a family secret that gets discovered, and you're just learning about it. You know, I got the goosebumps. So it could be something like that. So let's go to the sun, because I think this is something either being illuminated, or this happened like, I'm really being pulled. This is the sun. It's August, right? But I'm really being pulled to October. I know it's July, August, but there's something about October, like when the sunflowers bloom, which is September, October. I like doing these readings. Don't I end up saying that like halfway through the readings when I do this? I haven't done one of these in over a year. But I'm pretty sure, for those who've been with me for a long time, I always come to the point of the reading where I'm like, I really like this. I really like doing these. It makes me feel like I'm a detective. Bells, you would know. it is something because it was just like total deja vu, like where I'm like, oh, I really like doing this. So I'm gonna screen that. I just screenshotted that for you. I just saw, yeah, I do that, right? Yeah, I just saw 5454. The angels want you to know that you're involved in one of the most significant life changes in this time. The repeating combination of 5 and 4 indicates that your angels will bring the necessary changes needed in order for you to progress on your path. The 5 carries the vibration of a personal expression, freedom, and choices, and the 4 is stable foundations, reaping rewards for hard work. So a significant life change is coming, okay? So it could be just a message for you guys in general, if you're seeing 54 or whatever. I just saw 54, 54. Or it could be, this is significant too, guys. Like, this would change someone's life if all of a sudden you found out your great grandmother had a twin and no one told you about it. Like, I think to the point where it would physically, like, upset you and lay you out because you would just have to know the answers or you would dig. Like, it would change your life. Like, you could become consumed for 2 years trying to solve an unknown crime because it's family and you're being pulled. You know what I'm saying? Because somehow it's linked to you guys now. It's either your own past life or it's somebody from, I want to say up to 5 generations, but I feel like it's more like either a great grandmother or a great great grandmother, not necessarily a mother, because I feel like it'd be a past life. So you're still alive, even if your mother passed. You're still alive, though, right? So I think if anything, it would be like a grandmother that had already passed before you came into the world. You know what I'm saying? Someone was adopted here. I don't know where that came from. And I don't really know what else to say. There's a message for you. Maybe you find out you're adopted. And then you learn like the lineage. Cause oh, Sheldon just shit. I gotta go take care of that real quick. Cause it pulled me to the ancestry.com. So say you don't know you're adopted. I don't know how that website would tell you that you're adopted though. I do feel like someone's going through missing photos. Like maybe you found out you're adopted. It pulled me to a movie where someone was abducted. She knew she was adopted. And then like the friend discovered, hey, because the friend saw a picture of her when she was like 6 on the mantle. And then was doing like a research project through school. They were like in high school. And it was a spitting image of the picture that he saw on the mantle and brought it to her attention. But she was actually stolen. She was kidnapped and they raised her. So I don't know why it's pulling me to that now either. Hey Sheldon, where's your shit? Because it is stinky. You're just stinky boy. dinky boy. Anywhere else? Is it stuck to you? Is it stuck to you? Because I don't want to smell it. All right, so let's get to the sun. So I don't know whether someone was adopted. That would be here and now. So were you abducted? Or is there some crazy story behind your adoption you know nothing about? Like, say somebody said you were adopted and you knew you were adopted, but you don't know the story. I feel like it's family, but you would never know that your aunt and uncle are actually raising you. Does that make sense? Like they're keeping something from you. And don't, like, if you're adopted, like, don't get all freaked out or be like, oh, now I got to look into this, because that could be for like one person and there could be 30 of you that are adopted. Okay. So, but someone's definitely keeping something from you. There's no question. And it's linked to family. So say they don't know your mother, but they don't know the parents, they sure as fuck do. And there might be a good reason why they're keeping it from you. Okay. So don't get upset by that message, because there could be a good reason why they're keeping it from you. You know what I mean? I do feel like when you get to a certain age, though, you should know certain stuff when you can mentally handle it, especially if you're like 30, 40, like, time to sit down. You know what I mean? But everyone's family is different. There's a deep, dark family secret here. There's no question. I don't know what that's regarding. It could be current, but it's dark and it's fucking deep. Like, your family could be hiding a murder. Because it just pulled me to another movie. This is weird. I don't watch that many things like that, but apparently I have been. Maybe it was to prep me for this reading. I don't know. Where, you know what it was? A series. My dad calls it Boats and Hoes. It's on Amazon Prime. It has Julia Stiles in it. It's called Riviera. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. Riviera. It's on Amazon Prime. And a whole bunch of rich people with, like, on cruise on, like, their own yachts, you know. So my dad literally calls it Boats and Hoes, because my mom watches the series and he sits there and he's like, you fucking kidding me? But I watched the series. And what did it pull me to? It just pulled me to that. Oh, family secrets. The father was keeping something from her. The father was in jail, kept something from her about her mother. Her mother took her own life, but she was sick in the head. But she took her life because of her child. She couldn't handle being a mother because she was physically, mentally ill and didn't want the child to know. See what I'm saying? So it was for, like, a good reason. Like, if someone's keeping something for you, like, it's a good reason. They don't want you to feel like you were the cause of your mother's passing. Because in all reality, even in that situation, you're really not. It's the lady was mentally ill. See what I'm saying? Like, there's something dark and deep like that within someone's family. Like, oh yeah, your Uncle Joey. You just know Uncle Joey died. You don't know how he died or who's actually involved. It's a deep, dark family secret. Yeah. So I don't think my family has anything like that. But you never know if it's a family secret, right? But I feel like I keep talking about the sun. So something's going to be illuminated with an adoption or a death. You know, it's something that links back. This is why we're doing this read, right? So it's fun. So for some reason, though, I really feel like Someone's going to find bones this summer, or you found them last summer, or you recently found a bone. It's somehow linked to your family heritage. I don't know why. It was like, I don't know if the bone was put there, if you should have it tested, if it's like a keepsake thing, which is the craziest thing. Who's going to find a bone and be like, oh, that's cool, I want to keep it? Maybe if you have an odyssey like that, I don't know. I don't know if I would keep a bone or bring it in the home, to be honest with you. But I will tell you, if that's the scenario, it's linked to your family, like, or your family member left it for you. It could have been charged under the moon, like a crystal. I don't know. I think that's morbid. That's just my opinion. I'm not judging any of you if you would treat a bone like a crystal. Oh, the tulips right now are delightful. They are. My mom bought some the other day. They're gorgeous. They're in bloom. Your family puts baby teeth on necklaces, yeah. Eventually those disintegrate though. Yeah, that to me is not a big deal. Like, I don't know. But some people, guys, it's a cultural thing, isn't it? Like, people put bones in their ears, like bones made from necklace. It's a cultural thing. So I'm not shitting on it. Me personally, I just like, ooh, I don't know. If I was to find a bone in the backyard, guys, I seriously don't know if I'd be like, all right, I'm going to bring it inside and it's now a showpiece. You know what I'm saying? But that's going to happen to somebody. And I'm telling you, it could be a bone that's linked to your family, like somebody put it there for you to find. Or it's saying you should probably rebury it and do like a little memorial, whether it's human, whether it's animal. Like maybe you should bury it, put flowers on top of it, and lay someone to rest. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something I would probably do, whether it's a person or an animal, or I'd be like, oh, like if I come across a bone, that's what I'm doing. I'm now gonna bury the freaking bone. Who knows? It could have been a dog chew bone from 20 years ago. Or if I find it, I'm freaking burying it because eventually that bone still belongs to an animal or a person. See what I'm saying? But I truly feel like it's linked to your family heritage. Like there's a story behind someone's leaving someone a bone. I know that is the craziest thing. You're gonna find bones in your backyard, or as you're walking to the water. Dude, I'm telling you, it's kind of creepy to me. But I don't think it's like creepy, like you gotta like be like, oh my god. Just take it and bury it. But I feel like it was for a gift. See, this is so fucking weird. I feel like it was a bone that was sacrificed or something now. Has anyone been finding fucking bones? Like, what is happening here? Like, has anyone found any bones? Do you feel like there's energy behind the bone? Has anyone ever experienced? Yes? Have you ever experienced finding a bone and feeling energy? Yeah, some of you? I don't know. I've never come across a bone and thought to myself, I wonder if this carries energy, because it pulled me like a crystal, so it might. I wish I could tell you what to do with it. It's one of two things. It was given to you as a gift. From like a dead person for you to find it. And I don't know what the frick you're supposed to do with it. Or you're meant to bury the bone and give someone a proper burial. I wish I could tell you which one to do. I think it's morbid for somebody. That's my opinion. I gotta keep my opinion out of it. You might be totally okay with it, and it could be your culture, and you find a bone and you're like, oh God, this is fucking so cool. Or you could be into bones and be like, this is the best discovery ever. You know what I mean? And you're fucking pumped. Me personally, if I come across a bone anywhere from now to September, my ass is burying it. But that's me because I don't have any of that, like that culture in my family or history. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for me personally, I would be like, okay, I'm going to give you a little memorial, lay you to rest. So let's look into the sun. That's weird. I got pulled to someone's sun, like S-O-N. See, I've been trying to get to this sun for like 20 minutes now. This is, I don't know if you guys can see, but like this is what I have for cards. Like this is what it looks like to me. Just so you guys are aware of what I'm looking at. And every time I want to get to the sun, let me brighten this up. Every time I want to get to the sun, I keep getting pulled back to this. Just wanted you guys to be aware of what I was looking at. There's not too many cards here. You know what I'm saying? Like I've literally been working with 5 cards for an hour. Pretty much 3 cards for an hour. I feel like they got to be touched and laid perfectly. I don't know what's going on there because it's all linked. I don't know how, but it's linked. So let's get out of the bones. I think. I will tell you, if you're having dreams of finding bones in water or you're seeing a body in water, it is a family member trying to kind of tell you something. And I know that doesn't help you because if anything, that leaves you questioning, like, are you okay? Am I supposed to look into this? Something, I don't see any detectives here, but something might be brought, there might be a case that's reopened. Like if you're having dreams like that, it is probably like a family member, and I'm trying to kind of help you to figure out what to do with it. Maybe go to your family and ask questions. Maybe go to your family and be like, okay, these are the dreams I'm having. Can you guys confirm them? Do you know what this is? I do feel like you should. I know how you guys can get the story. I don't know if you're ready to do it though. Who am I to judge if you're ready though? Okay. So I have certain meditations here, right? Guided meditations that I personally have used. I don't have them yet. Please send them. I thought about that last night. Let me go to my YouTube. I have a guided meditation that I use, and I've been working with my pendulum for a long time, guys. And for me, I know it was okay for me to use this guided meditation. And it was to physically, like, talk to your guides. I literally have it linked. Guides, go ahead. Okay. And this playlist kind of creeps me out a little bit because it's like, I have 46 of them, and I've only done like 5, and each one has worked. So, it's guided, okay? We have guided meditation, pain relief, weight loss. I haven't tried any of those. Guided meditation for connecting. The one was guided meditation for connecting with your guides. That's the one that I'm looking for. And it brought me to like my great grandfather. It brought me to stories of aunts that I didn't even know their name from my biological dad's side. And I literally went to my mother and said, I had the craziest dream. I didn't even tell her it was a guided meditation. And she's like, yeah. She's like, you had an aunt named XYZ. That did happen. And I was freaked out. Like I saw someone holding me when I was born. That was the last time I physically saw her. So I think if this is happening to you, okay, talk to your guys beforehand and be like, these are the answers I want. Like, what is this? Can you show me? Because it's linked to family. And there's a reason, right? So, but I am telling you guys, be prepared if you do this. Because it could freak some of you guys out, okay? That's the Akashic Records. Guided meditation for Astro. That's not it. I'm afraid to do that one. Pain relief, weight loss. Guided meditation for connecting. Connecting with what? Your higher self? Nope, that's not the one. That's sleep hypnosis. What's this? Hypnosis for meeting. No. You start at the top of the list again. This is important. So some of you, sleep hypnosis connecting to your angels. Maybe that's it. All right, that might be it. Let me just make sure. Discovering your gifts. Oh, look at that. Sleep hypnosis for past life. Oh. Connecting with your intuition. Here we go. This is it. Hypnosis for meeting your spirit guides. And I'm pretty sure it's guided. So hold on. Let me just double check. Skip ad. Okay, that's it. I do feel like I am going to upload this for you, okay? There's no connection right now. Can you guys hear me? Hit the like button if you can hear me. Chat got disconnected on computer. All right, so you guys can still hear me. I can hear you. Oh, it's working again. Okay. So I almost want to upload this on my community page, but I don't want somebody to just come across it and be like, oh, I'm going to click on this and it's going to fuck with them. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in the description box. Okay. Under this video. That's what I'll do. I don't want to just put it on the community page. All right. So because this one's no joke, guys. So I'll do that afterwards. I am telling you, you will connect with these guides, your guides, and you could probably get the answers you're looking for. And that's for people who are correlating with something like this, okay? I haven't used the past life one. We are talking about a past life. So if you, I could possibly post that for you, but that's on you. That could be extremely painful. It could be extremely scary. It could be extremely happy, okay? So if you choose to dig that up, that's on you. It is a past life reading. So I will put that up there. But I am telling you, the one that I was guided to tell you is connecting with your spirit guides. And anybody can do that. It doesn't have to just be this. It's pretty beautiful and magnificent. I will tell you, when you come out of it, you know, write things down maybe, but do not do it when people are around. You got to be quiet. It's got to be quiet. I don't think it matters what time of day. I did it at night. No kids were around. Make sure your phone's off. Make sure it's not on vibrate. Make sure you're not getting disturbed. Like if the cat jumps on the bed, I don't know if it can disrupt something. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the sun. Again, it's S-O-N or sun. There could be some link to, like, I almost said Korean, but it brought me to Croatia. Or the Ukraine. Croatia. Ukraine. Isn't that both Russia? So maybe it's pulling me to Russian territory and not Korean territory. No, because the name Sun doesn't sound Russian to me. It sounds more. So maybe there's. Because I'm thinking like. Well, Korean, Hawaiian, Sun, you know, like. China. Something with the Ukraine too. What are the two words I used? Because it pulled me to Russia, didn't it? Oh yeah, Croatia. Bosnian War, Croatia, etc. Broke up. My cousins fought that war. Yeah, there's something here with that sun that has to do with Croatia, a foreign land. I don't know what that's about. See, we're moving on to the sun. It's controversial with Russia. So they're not the same. Croatia is not in Russia. It's its own little country. Is it near Russia? Czechoslovakia? I don't know that part of my history or map, guys. Sorry. Croatia, Czechoslovakia, Russia. So they're all different. They're not. They're all different. I mean, the sun is definitely pulling me to like the Ukraine or Croatia or China, somewhere foreign to the US. It's funny because now it's not linked. It could be. This could be a whole nother story. Because remember I said my cards need to be touching? And no lie, they're separate now. And I didn't separate them. And I remember saying to myself, see, now they're not touching. When I set them back up, I'm like, they got to be touching. And now they're not touching. So I don't know if I did that subconsciously without realizing it. So now I don't know if we have 3 different stories. Because it didn't let me go to the sun. I mean, I guess at the end I'll see if I can correlate them, but I do feel like we're on another topic now, to be honest with you. I think I'll be able to link them because I'm really good at correlating things together. So maybe at the end of the read, I can link them, but I feel like, let me just ask if I'm doing this separately. All right, so we got 3 different ones here. Mingya. Okay. All right. So we have 3 different past life stories, apparently. So let's move on. What are we, an hour and a half? First one started at 16. Yeah, I don't know if I can get 3 done. 129. I might come back and do this one, guys. I don't know. It's a long time. I mean, it literally just took me an hour and 20 minutes for the first one. And that was only 3 fucking cards. So I can only imagine what I'm getting out of this one now. And I'm going to leave the cards. I mean, it could all be linked, but Spirit's telling me they're not. Someone could be buried. So we're doing past life and current. I got pulled to adoption there earlier. And now I'm being pulled to sun. At first this is S-U-N, right? And then I got pulled to, hey buddy? Kaden. Max, have you been there the whole time?
No?
Has she been outside at all?
Yeah.
You took her out?
Yeah.
Yeah. S-U-N, sun. And then S-O-N, like someone's son. But then it brought me to sun as in Chinese proverb. She doesn't want to be in here, babe. Well, let's hope she stops. Lucy, you're not getting in there. Chinese proverb, the sun. Chinese proverb. A beautiful heart like the rays of sun touches many. Okay, I don't know where that's bringing me. Whatever this is, it involves two people. The closer do we get to like over here, I feel more like murder or just mysterious. Like that's unknown too, but I'm not really feeling like somebody drowned somebody. I don't know though. I think that's just a straight drowning. Somebody in your family. I don't know how you link to that person besides DNA. It's something bigger, more powerful than that. This one, I'm just kind of like, it's a foreign country. It could be a really good message. I don't know, you know, but let's see. The sun. Damn. Those are faces in the sunflowers. I didn't even pick up on that. Sun. What country does the sun like is closest to Earth? Is that a thing? Yeah, something tricky happened here with the magician. Something suspicious. Something suspicious. All right. So, which country does the sun lay closest to Earth? Is that even like is that the way I would describe it? Which country does the sun lay closest to Earth? Just the equator. Colombia, Brazil, Congo, Uganda, Kenya, Indonesia. But one time a year in Canada's winter brings the point of our orbit to the closest to the sun. All right, all I know is that it's a foreign country. So we have the magician. I'm not feeling Africa descent or anything like that, but we did just get into the whole bone thing, but I don't want to link those because I did feel Africa with temperance, but only because of the clothing she's wearing. I mean, it is like a cultural thing in Mexico too, but can definitely pull off as African wardrobe. All right, this is someone in your family was like a palm reader or read crystal balls fortune teller. I'm not even being pulled to like tricky now. Like this is somebody in your family. You might have inherited this gift because now I'm looking at the sun like as a gift maybe. But there's something more. Like someone crossed lands, which is common, right? One country to another. Pull me to the bottom of the deck, which is the Chariot. And I was just thinking the same thing with someone crossing lands. And what it pulled me to was like the Western, where they used to ride like with like horse and carriage. Again, look at all the family. There's definitely something here with witchcraft too, like witches, but like I'm not pulled to that yet. I don't know if it's linked to temperance, but I was pulled to that a while ago. It's like a fortune teller though, like a traveling fortune teller, like, or you inherited some gifts. So something's telling me someone went from country to country or a road trip. Like somebody moved to another country because they were told, you know, flowers bloom in this country. Have you ever seen a flower? You know, it's something. So we're going kind of way back. Well, it can't be too way back. Well, because I think that's more of a fortune teller than like just like witch blood, Wiccan blood, I should say. Um, Fortune tellers do go back a long time. I keep throwing my phone. I should really keep my phone. Yeah. How do I want to word that? What year does fortune telling go back to? China, Egypt, Babylon. I don't even know what that word is. Chaldea. Like 400, 4000 BC. Okay. All right. Ancient religion or medicine. Yeah, I feel like someone was in one country and went to another country because somebody told them something's more fertile. Something about fertile in that country. I don't know if the whole family went, which makes sense, guys, right? Like we descend from all over the place. I have family descended from, you know, Italy and Norway, and you know what I'm saying? So it's not like shocking. But I feel like they were told, like, oh, if you go here, you're gonna find gold. Like there's something about the gold rush era, cowboy era. Like who are all those ones? Like Billy the Kid. It's pulling me to something like that. But where would the fortune telling come in? You know what I'm saying? Like this is who's Samson and Delilah? Anybody know who Samson and Delilah is? Is that just a song? Who's Samson and Delilah? 1949. So it's a movie. The hero. She was killed during a conflict on her wedding night. However, Samson becomes the hunted man. Someone wants to be punished, becomes complicated. However, Samson suddenly acquires God-given superpowers, which makes sense with these superpowers I'm feeling. Samson and Delilah. So I don't know where that came from. I've never seen that movie. I knew they were involved too. Like Billy the Kid, I know he had like his people. I don't know anything about Samson and Delilah, but it also pulled me to Bonnie and Clyde. So Samson and Delilah. Delilah was a woman that the king used out find the source of strength and then gets taken away. It's biblical. All right, so it makes sense. So there's something. So they have like superpowers and stuff, right? That would make sense with the magician. So why Samson and Delilah? Where are they from? So I didn't even know there was a Samson and Delilah like that. I thought it was a song. So for 1949, okay, so it could be that era that we're working with right now, which would be like great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, grandmother. Angela Lansbury was in that? Samson was betrayed by his lover Delilah. So we are Greek, Arabic, Hebrew. She's loved by Samson. Now, what do they mean by great strength? Was it somebody who was strong? So it's a love story. Samson coaxed him to reveal him the secret of the strength of the long hair. God gave him strength. Without strength, could not do anything. Completely unstoppable. Oh, what is the moral lesson behind a story? The story of Samson tells about how dangerous an unfaithful woman can be. Her name is named Delilah. No woman like that with that name, but with some of the modern day Delilahs. Every woman who is like that, this is change. The moral of the story, I'm not picking up on it, tells us about how dangerous an unfaithful woman can be. Her name was Delilah. So basically, if there's a woman like this, it's telling you to change. So if you're cheating on somebody, change for like a current situation. It's fucking weird. Okay. Right now, I guess I'm just going to go with 1949. Two people. The magician is like a gift, and they're saying God gave him a gift of strength. But this has to do with family too. Heckle and Jide, Heckle, Jide and Heckle, Heckle and Jide, Heckle and something. So the moral of this story, guys, right? For me, Samson and Delilah, Bonnie and Clyde, Heckle and Jide, Heckle and something. What is this heckle shit? What is this? Heckle, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Didn't they do shady shit? Scottish. It was a book. What are they known for? Evil urges inside of them? He was a killer. Okay. See, because it just pulled me to these two people. So I don't know why we got to Samson and Delilah first, because now I feel like this is Dr. Hyde and Jekyll, whatever that is. Because back to the tricky shit with the magician. All right, let me just pull more cards because I don't know what it's trying to tell me. Nothing's clear like that one was. Like that first story with the bones was so clear. This, I know there's two people. I'm not crazy about these two people, so I don't think it's a love story, to be honest with you. I think it's something shady with the magician. And I don't know if somebody told somebody, go to this country. I don't know if they got tricked and they got killed along the way. Because Billy the Kid did tricky shit too. So I feel like two people got killed here. And I think that's why it pulled me to Bonnie and Clyde, because they got killed at the same time. So I feel like whoever these two people are, you were killed together at the same time. And I feel like you got tricked into something. Yeah, see the tower. Because that sun is like evil to me. And I hate to say that about any card in the deck. But I'm not doing that type of reading right now. Yeah, you were definitely killed like that. Like you got tricked into something and you got yourselves killed with the Wheel of Fortune. It was kind of like I said, free will. You went in that direction. So if any of like your family members or you or past life got killed trying to come to one country to another, they were tricked. I don't know if there's a curse. I don't know much about curses. Or if the two of you knew what you were doing. Because look at this wheel, there's two people. I don't know if the two of you, see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the two of you knew what you were doing. Bonnie and Clyde knew what they were doing. Billy the Kid knew what he was doing. I think the Samson and Delilah, I don't know it, so I don't know how to relate it. I think it was just pulling things my way. I don't know how Samson and Delilah came into it. I thought it was a song. I had no idea it was a movie. Now that I think about it, I think I saw it as a kid, to be honest with you. I think my mom watched it or something. Or somebody used to babysit me. And the person that babysat me was shady as shit. And it took my mom a while to figure it out. Me and my sister used to tell her stories, and then it clicked one day. So there's a shady situation here. I just can't tell if you knew what you were doing and it got you killed, or if you got tricked. I feel like you got tricked, but see this Shady though. Like, I don't. What the fuck? What's the moral of this fucking story? This is actually bringing me to like a saloon. So there's like a couple different stories here. So I'm thinking like for like ancestry type thing, right? Someone from your family was coming from one country to another, but they never made it. They were tricked. They were tricked. They had to have been tricked. Is this just like a, hey, I'm okay? Like, this has a totally different vibe. I don't know if this is just a message for somebody who knows this happened in their family, and this is like a high, I'm still watching over you type vibe. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, because it's ultimately it's the sun, but something evil happened, betrayal happened. Like, but you would know more to the story. Or if this is really like Dr. Heckle and Hyde, whatever it is, and you got yours. You know what I mean? Like, justice was served. I don't understand this one. Someone could have served jail time. This could be a family secret, because it just pulled me back to a family secret. Like, no one would want you to know your biological parents were like this, or your aunt and uncle were like this, your grandmother and something. But I mean, I feel like there's history here. Like, I don't know if you guys have history with in your family, like your great 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 uncle was Billy the Kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you'd be aware of that. Like, I don't know if there was someone famous in your family. Guess I'm gonna pull one more row because I can't figure this one out for the fucking life of me. Yeah, betrayal, I think, is definitely the theme. Betrayed. I don't know if you got tricked. Like, the magician's tricky. Like, but I think this was like a bad couple, or like a bad something, and you purposely like set someone up. Because I don't feel like. Tell me about these two people with the sun. I feel like it's evil. Like, because, like I said, Dr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde, whatever it is, like, I don't remember that story, but it didn't sound good. The Hanged Man. Just pulled me to witchcraft. Like they hung themselves. Not like physically hung themselves. Like, to me, yeah, they had to have known what they were doing. See what I'm saying? Like it's, maybe these two got hung. I don't really see anyone being accused of like being a witch. I don't think it's like that era. There is something here with you did inherit somebody's something, and I'm hoping it's a gift and not like psychological shit. Like it's almost pulling me to like I hope someone doesn't mimic a death that happened. Like all the killers, you know what I mean? Like something psychologically, Ted Bundy, something psychologically fucked up. I hope someone didn't inherit something like that. Like somebody wants to recreate something. I do feel like these two got hung though. Like they got caught and they got hung. Does anybody know any story like that? Like an old story of two criminals that got hung? Two criminals that two famous criminals that got hung? Because that's like justice or something. Like justice was served. We got an execution, two assassins. 10 of America's most famous executions. Famous executions by hangings. Jesus Christ who betrayed. Okay. Why did it pull me straight to biblical shit again? I do feel like there's something here where justice was served. They got caught, right? But I do feel like it's linked to like someone in your family somehow, right? It's past life. It's linked to somebody here. Like somebody in your family was a murderer. Like there was two of them though. You know what I mean? Like it'd be in the story, like it'd be in the history books though, you know what I mean? Like justice got served. So I don't know, like I said, I'm back to I don't know if this is just like a hello, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't this is just all I'm getting. Like, but they were fucked up. Like it was somebody who it was two people, like I'm pretty sure they were criminals. Like I got goosebumps, like it was fucked up. I truly feel like they were hung. But other people paid their consequences. You know what I mean? I don't know. This one's strange. I'm thinking. I think it's. I don't know if it's just a hello though, because those two people are fucking shady as shit. Some of you. Here's the thing. We don't do hangings anymore, or very rarely any states even do type of lethal injections, right? There's only a few. If this is something that happened more currently, these people would be in prison. Oh, damn. Okay, this is going to get ugly. Because, oh, man. Okay. If this is current and somebody hung themselves, I feel like, could it have been a cause from bullying? Possibly. But I feel like it was more of like a murder, looked like a suicide. What the fuck? This person would be in prison. It's almost like someone got tricked. And this might sound weird, I don't know, did someone watch a movie like that before they decided to take their life? Like, did somebody do something awful and didn't want to get caught and they thought they were going to get caught and other people were involved and this one took their life? I do feel like if someone hung themselves and one person is in jail, there's still two people that are running around like assholes thinking they got away with it. Like they tricked the system. Samson killed himself. We're getting pulled to that again. I feel like this would be something more current so I can get a message, but this would be an extremely touchy scenario. Because why is it telling me about Samson and Delilah or Dr. Heckle and Dr. Jack? Because I can't get nothing more from it except for someone's family got tricked to go to another country and died on the way, and justice was served. Okay. Now, it pulled me to current. Okay. So if I don't know if somebody hung themselves, a family member, it wouldn't be an accident. And I hate to say that. It's like they got tricked. Like, or like, could it have been, I don't think black magic, but could it have been like a schizophrenic type thing? Because I did get pulled to like the murders. Like, did somebody just get freaked out? But here's the thing, somebody is responsible for it. Because there's two people involved. Or there's two people that you guys know right now in jail, they're on trial or being awaiting trial, death row. And they're waiting for the outcome. And I will tell you, if this is current, justice will be served. I don't know if someone replicated something though. That's what I'm thinking. that like somebody replicated something that happened historically. Because I keep seeing the justice card on the tower. Like justice will be served. And I do kind of feel like this would be recent. Like it was either like somebody in your family not going back too many generations, or it's like happened now in your generation. Like say the person didn't even get hung. Say, you know what I'm saying? But like there was somebody got killed, 2 people were involved. They're either both waiting trial or only one of them got caught, and the other one that's running free right now thinks like they're not going to get caught. Because like I said, Bonnie and Clyde, I don't think would give each other up. Nobody gave up Billy the Kid. I don't know how Samson and Delilah went down. Like this is like ride or die. Like this person would never give up this person, if that makes sense. Like it wouldn't happen. So I don't know if there's like physically something going on where you're like the mother's intuition or someone just knows there was somebody else involved, there was foul play. Justice is going to be served, but I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to be because this one rats this one out. I don't know if there's like a psychic that comes in the investigation. I do feel like somebody might actually, what do you call that when if there's enough time, they can take the body and do another investigation. It's a given it was foul play. But like, I don't know if they missed something on the autopsy. All I know is that the message of this story is justice is going to be served. Okay, or this happened in one of you guys' past life. Maybe you were the bad guy. Maybe you were the victim. Maybe you have a Bonnie and Clyde situation where you have deep, passionate love right now because it pulled me to Samson and Delilah. And you guys did some shady shit in a past life. Maybe in this lifetime, there is something psychologically wrong with the 2 of you. And you go to attempt to reenact something and you get caught. All I know is that justice is going to be served for whatever this is. It just pulled me to the Mariah Carey. I just sang that. We belong together. I can't remember that song like that. Why did it pull me to Mariah Carey? What's the meaning of the song We Belong Together, Mariah Carey? This is weird because it's bringing, how strange is this? It's bringing it to the current day, 1 day ago. Now dealing with the pandemic and dealing with everything that we've all been dealing with. We belong together. Really even more of a message than when she first wrote the song, because we belong together, meaning us, as Kerry told Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest. Again, see 2 people in what the new meaning song has. What the fuck? Like Kelly Ripa and, is that her name, Kelly? And then they're the show host. Like 2 people, like we belong together. See, there's 2 people here, man. What is going on? So it is something current too, guys. Now, dealing with the pandemic and dealing in every way they were dealing with, we belong together is even more of a message than when they actually first wrote the song. So Mariah Carey, must have been on the Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest show. Okay. So she must have a new message regarding that song, right? But I'm looking for or we belong together, the 4 meanings. And this one is like, I didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you. I should have held on tight, never should have let you go. I was being stupid and foolish, lying to myself. Now that's kind of pulling me to Samson and Delilah. I think this is just 2 people that really feel like they belong together or something. Like, was there a crime because some person, is this like a lover's story where someone kills one of the lovers because out of jealousy or thinks someone cheated? Is this a jealousy thing? Come back, baby, please. We belong together. Okay, so I don't know where else to go with this. I don't know why I got pulled to we belong together. I hope it's not in a way of like obsession, because it is pulling me to more of a current situation. I could see the pandemic with the sun and the hangman. No, not with that though. Unless it was man-made. But I'm not getting into the politics behind this. We belong together. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. It's almost like we belong together. Like someone still has that hope. See what I'm saying? It's kind of creepy. If you guys, I'm not really saying like a stalker, but if you know there's an ex that's relentless and is like borderline, like you might have to get a restraining order, get the fucking restraining order. Because I feel like that's a current message with Mariah Carey. Like, I don't know if someone has like pandemic fever, like went loony. You know what I'm saying? It did Samson and Delilah. Like I said, I don't know that one very well. Bonnie and Clyde, like ride and die. I guess like all I can say is that justice will be served if this is like a murder or somebody. Just justice is going to be served. But with the 7 of Swords down there, like I'm feeling, I don't know if it's like an obsession, but it'd be like a deadly obsession, guys. It would not be a good scenario. Telling you. It's almost like I don't know if the world, yeah, see, like I think this is like it's trying to say like 2 people currently that had a past life together. The tower in the world, there's no going back. I feel like this is a modern day love story in a way. Like someone's not getting out of this. This would be justice being like this is a complete lockdown with the world in the tower. Like this is life. You know what I mean? Like if someone's going to prison for attempted murder or like they're serving life and normally you wouldn't get life for like attempted murder, but like justice will be served. Someone's not just going to get 20 years. Someone's not just going to get 8 years. You know what I'm saying? Like Because someone's responsible for somebody's death. I will tell you in a current situation, be careful with obsession of an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend. Like, you literally might have to, like, get a restraining order, or I don't know. I don't know if two people just feel like they belong together in this lifetime, but I feel like you were put together on this lifetime because you did something really shitty in another lifetime. And it's like you're being challenged. It's very bizarre. With the Magician, you got the Ten of Wands. With the Two of Cups. See, it's like we belong together. Like, it's very, like ride or die. There's something very current about this energy. And I feel like you guys had a past life besides like the murder and all that. I think you guys did something shady in your past life though. I don't know, and it was over, right? And with the Magician being here, I don't know if you get a second chance or a fourth chance, or you know what I'm saying? I think you guys did something incredibly fucked up in your past life though, I'm not gonna lie to you. But like, you did your time. You did the crime, you're gonna do your time. Just be careful in this lifetime if you have like an adrenaline rush with this person. It's kind of like sick, like me and you against the world, like sick, like sketchy. Like the two of you together are like Bonnie and Clyde. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's the best thing. You guys could end up in prison doing something shady as shit. I don't say anyone's kid here, but Minga. This is current, guys. This is somebody that you know or were just with, or your next partner. Like, it's going to be like two peas in a fucking pod. But I feel like you were kind of magically brought together. I don't know what that means. I feel like if anything, it was like an ancestor. I don't know if it's their way of clearing up their own karma, because there's something very current here. In the past lifetime, you two were incredibly passionate for each other. Like, you thrived off passion, lust. Just be careful you're not reenacting something. You're going to be reunited in this lifetime. And I think you would question it. This could already be an ex. This could already be somebody that was in your life. And you guys are just like the bond you have, but you're not together. But something might be coming full circle. What's the possible outcome between these two people if you guys come together? I feel like you have like a second chance here. You got the Emperor. You might marry this person. Could be a boss. Oh, god damn. But look at this Emperor. He's got a machete. I'm telling you, like, that, like, there's something about you two that's, like, dangerous. Like, I don't think dangerous in, like, it's just so much passion. Like, there's something about, it's just, I don't know if this person will want to control. You got the King of Cups here. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, see, like, you guys are going to come back together. But you got the Devil here, too. You guys are going to have a second chance at something. But I'm telling you, like, what you did in a previous lifetime, I don't know if it was thrilling for you. If you guys died together, you guys got hung together. If you fear your partner, you guys are clingy like this, or like, but you fear like you're going to lose somebody, I think it's because you guys were either hung together, like something tragic happens. You guys could have got shot down. You could have been part of the era of Bonnie and Clyde, freaking Samson and Delilah, like Billy the Kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I see that. I see like the way something ended, like the way you died. You could have been shot down. You could have been hung. Could have got tricked. So just be careful because I just don't know if you would even realize you're reenacting something from before, and you need to acknowledge like this is either unhealthy or no way can we go that route. There's definitely a war victim here that's currently alive that's missing like half a limb. Like whatever this is, it's like meant to come back together. This could be a robbery that's about to go wrong. Like there's something about it like I'm not crazy about though, guys. I'm just not. Like some of you need to watch out like with the obsession thing, I'm telling you. But you're like, oh my God, I love him so much. Well, what if they're all cracked out and on heroin and next thing you know, they're tossing a gun in the air and they think they're freaking, you know, Billy the Kid. Look at me, Billy the Kid. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, you're fucking shot. Like, and it was an accident. Like, I'm telling you, there's something weird here I don't like. Like, this person could have already did something wrong and fucked up in this lifetime and they're about to go to jail. They could have ran the border and they could be thinking they're not going to get caught. And you could be the feminine on the other end freaking out, just waiting for this person to get caught. And if that's the case, justice will be served. This almost reminds me of like North Korea, South Korea. I just watched a documentary briefly the other day. Like someone's trying to run, but you're getting shot at. Something's being reenacted from a past life. I'm telling you, something's being reenacted. And I don't know if it's a good thing, guys. I hate to say it. Like, I think for some of you, two of you guys are going to come back together. No, see, this is not a good scenario. It keeps pulling me to temperance. I think this is going to be more of like a current scenario. with someone, because I get a much better vibe off of that. Something shady about this, guys. This is like someone you knew in a past life, and I'm telling you, you guys did something shady as shit together. And it's being reenacted again. What will you do? Will you repeat the same life? Because there's a chance for like a redo. But it doesn't look good. The Tower of the World. I mean, it doesn't look good, guys. I don't know. Especially like we belong together, like come back to me, you know, and then the Seven of Swords with the coffin, like someone's hoping. I don't know if there's obsession here with the devil. Like I'm not picking up a good vibe. Like, oh my God, yeah, sweet. Like, I'm not at all. You're dealing with anybody like the Mafia or the cartel. Not good. Like, cause I just see like ego, like someone thinks they're a badass. You know what I mean? Like me against the world, right? See, back to that again. Like, I'm indestructible. I've been shot at twice. Look at me. I'm still kicking. Ha 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 ha. Fucking taking shots of tequila. You know what I'm saying? Like arrogant. I don't know, guys. I don't like it. And you guys are probably going to be drawn to each other. Like drawn to each other. Like I got the goosebumps. Like fucking drawn, guys. But I don't know. I don't know. Fucking guys. I don't know, man. Something about it that's like, it's like you're getting tricked into something. And you don't know what to do. Like currently being tricked into something. Do I cover for them? Am I their alibi? It doesn't look like it's going to pan out in this lifetime. And that might be a blessing coming in as the sun because it's evil. See what I'm saying? I'm not going to try to make something like look good. Like telling you, like, this is somebody who is very manipulating, has some type of authority over you, or literally has authority. Like if you were dating a cop at one point, this cop thinks like they're superior and they got that whole persona. You know what I'm saying? This would definitely be like a hard connection for you to break. I feel like this already happened though in your lifetime. Like you were with somebody like this. Like I could picture this being like a catalyst. Like which direction are you going to go? What path are you going to choose? Because it looks fucking shiny and it looks like gold, guys, right? But it's evil. It's evil. Like it's like, what are you doing? Like, oh man, that's a tough one to break. I feel like that's catalytic energy that's might try to come back into your life. But it's already done and over. Like, what if somebody was like in prison and they get out and they hit you up? I did my time. Because I feel like you're gonna weigh the decision. There's like obsession here. Like, it kind of sucks. Like, it's not good obsession, guys. It's like I'll smack you around when I want to smack you around. I'm not liking the vibe off that person. I think you guys would smack each other around, give each other black eyes. You know what I mean? And like you just drink like it didn't happen. or you just like forget like it didn't happen. Like you guys are like rough and tough. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't look like it's going to work out in this lifetime. So something looks like gold right now, guys, but it's fucking evil. And I do feel like something's coming full circle. Like this person's either going to get caught up, because it doesn't look like you made a choice. It looks like you're weighing the choice, right? Or you did 10 years ago or whatever. And you ended something. But I'm telling you, like something's coming full circle. Like that brings us to this date. I think it's over. Just like let it be. This would be a connection you felt with somebody though, but you knew it was bad. Like really bad. Like you already separated yourself. But it wasn't an easy break. But I do feel like this energy is coming back because with the Two of Pens, you got this energy contemplating, do I want this back? Like that's my ride and die. Like I'm gonna get it. Like so that's why I'm kind of feeling like a little bit of the obsession. Yeah, see the Devil comes next with the Ace of Cups. Like I want this fucking thing back. So I don't really like the vibe it has, guys. That's completely up to you on what you guys do, but my advice here would be let it, like dead it. You know what I mean? Like dead it. Especially if you know if somebody's like physically abusive. Like just dead it. Like that's your way of getting justice. Like this is kind of like karma. You know what I mean? Like you won't have to have this life again next time you come back. But this person can swoop you in like fucking duct tape, guys. I'm telling you. It's like fucking Rick over here. Wants a relationship back, wants something back. And I'd say no. I wouldn't do it, especially if somebody got out of prison. Like, especially if someone's communicating via email to like a foreign person in another country and you know not much about this person, but you guys have a really strong click and bond, but you know nothing and you just via web, like be careful. Like be careful here because I'm telling you, like there's something with another country too. So if anyone's communicating from somebody from another country and everything looks like fucking sunflowers right now, just be careful because I don't know what you're about to get yourself into. Because it doesn't possible outcome with this masculine or feminine. Six of Cups. Well, that's just telling me someone from your past is coming back, past life. You could be a waitress and you meet him at the bar, at the club, corner store for all I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know this is a past life thing, but like, look at you flaunting your shit. You know what I'm so like, guys, I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. Anything else? Doesn't look good. Looks like you guys committed crimes in another past life. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Walk the fuck away. Let it go. Like mourn it. It's dead. Like I'm telling you, like there's something here. And I don't know if this is somebody from like a current thing. Like this is something that's dead and over. There's no going back. But like this person keeps thinking about you. You keep thinking about them, but you know it's dangerous. Like it's you know it's no good, like physically abusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this person has a way of coming back and manipulating. And, you know, possible outcome is the Eight of Cups. Like, please walk away from this. I don't think this is somebody you're dealing with right now, unless this is your story and they're just getting out of prison, you know, but it's somebody you've already come across that might come back around. You might bump into them this summer. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know, like, you got 2 8s. You start with an 8 and you end with an 8. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorp or this is just dark, you know, it's just dark, guys. And there's psychic ability here. Like, I do feel like you're going to be torn. But you know this person's no good. You could have met this person at a restaurant for the first time, at a friend's house over drinks. Like, because this is the person's energy. Holding a machete, drinking. Very manipulative. It is somebody from your past. It is a past life thing, like we said, you know. And I would just walk away from it. This is somebody you've already walked away from. So, yeah. Devil and the Ace of Wands. Like, this person's very seductive. So, I would just dead it. I don't know if this is about to come into your life. I hope not. All I know is that the sun is evil, but it looks fucking shiny. Okay, so be careful. Because this is one of these situations where it just looks phenomenal. Perfect paradise. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally looks phenomenal, but is fucking evil. Like, it will suck you in. So there's that. This is not like a second chance that's going to work out, guys. It's not. Yeah, there's a lesson here when it comes to 2 people with the Hierophant here and the 7 of Cups. Like, there's a massive lesson here, guys. And again, this Hierophant's using a Ouija board, you know, so like, you better review your options before you do anything. Like, there's a massive lesson here, guys. That's like no going back. But there's obsession, like somebody wants back. I honestly feel like this already went down or it's about to come back around. Maybe somebody had like some type of obsession with somebody or a relationship and they're breaking free, and you're about to realize in due time that that was the best thing you ever could have done because it was toxic. Like, it couldn't have been good, like, especially if somebody was like, oh my God, I want to kill myself, or this is like the worst thing I've ever been in, like, I can't deal. But like, see what I'm saying? I don't know if it's linked to like any of our readings, current readings. And like, this is someone else's ending, but it's massive. Like, even if it's toxic and karmic, it's still up for these 2 to break away. And if you came in as a catalyst, because it's current, so I'm linking it. If you came up in as a catalyst, it's so everybody has a better life, or the other person will sit in that and one person will have a better life. You know, it's like choosing evil. Are you going to choose the sun or you're going to choose evil. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, because if these people have a chance to go another round, see what I'm saying? Some of you, it might be you. Others of you, if it's linked to like our stories, because there's something very current about this. Like, it's coming full circle. So others of you, you know exactly what this is. It's dead and gone. There's no going back. Others of you, if it has to do with any of our current scenarios, that would be like the karmic situation. So they are bonded, incredibly bonded, but it's so incredibly fucked up. It's such a fucked up connection bond. See what I'm saying? Like, they need to break away. Somebody needs to be strong enough to like lay down the line and be like, no fucking way, no going back. I don't know how that would affect you. Would they get a second chance with you? Were you part of that person? Did all of you have a past life together? Did you play part in something? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something very karmic here. Like, did you, like, I kind of feel like maybe all of you had a past life together. Massive lesson. Some of you already know what this is. And there's no way you're going back. And it's tough, but you're learning. And if that's the case, you know, you're going in the direction of gold. Okay, let's wrap that one up. There was so many stories in that one, man. I'm telling you though, if this is current, I still doesn't look good. I kind of want to step out of this. I just feel like this is one of the situations where it's like, dead it. Regardless of anything I've been reading for you guys. Like, dead it. Because if two people have that type of bonds, that one person will always come first. Like, that loyalty will always lie there first. So there's a big lesson in here for you guys. Like, if I had a connection like that, like, there's something about loyalty here. Like I said, these two, I said that in the beginning of this read. There's something about these two that would never give somebody up, even if somebody was on death row and you can get away scot-free. And, you know, the FBI is going in every direction just to like pin someone. I'm telling you, somebody would never give somebody up. Somebody, it's like loyalty, but it will fuck with you. If this is current, I'm telling you, if somebody's loyal to someone else, like their loyalty is with the past person, some massive red flag, guys. I don't know if this person will learn their lesson. You're dealing with an energy that's just like, whatever, fuck it, I'm gonna have a drink. Someone who likes control. Like I said, if you already walked away, say la vie. There's a massive lesson for you guys here. And a lesson for them. You're gonna stay in something toxic and shitty, something that's over and dead and been dead. You're gonna try to revive something or rebuild something and never fucking work, man. Never. It won't. It's dead. It's the tower. It's the world. It's fucking gone. The magician. Like, it just, nope. There's no chance here for two people. And I truly feel like someone's loyalty will always be with someone else, even if they're not together. So what type of relationship would that be? I didn't want to incorporate this into like what I've been reading the last couple months. But in a way I have to, especially if you have a karmic. See what I'm saying? Like, what if the karmic's like, I can't live without you, and they hang themselves? That other person is going to be fucked up for the rest of their lives. Like, there's something here that they need to figure out. It's a fucked up scenario, guys. It's deadly. It's evil. It's not good. So I don't really want to relate it to like current, but in a way, like, if this is relating to current, these two people are the karmics, and there's a lesson here. But I do feel like one's loyalty will always be to the other person. So where does that leave you, right? It's like they're probably walking away from a situation. There's a big lesson here. But then where do you stand? Where do you come in? Are you coming in with this temperance card that I'm feeling is current and guided? Did we just go from like a drowning to something about bones to like this and current and then future? I don't know what we're doing here. But something that shines like gold is fucking evil. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo or a Pisces or a Sag or a Scorp. An Aries. Taurus. That's a straight up lesson. I feel like you're drinking your own poison with the 7 cups here, guys. This isn't like liquid courage. This is like drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. Don't drink the fucking Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? And if this is current and people are splitting and it's karmic, this is a hard karmic time. These are the ones that like, oh, it's like, now how will you live out your life? How will your next life go? If someone's always going to hang on because you're fucking Bonnie and Clyde, you're fucked. Let's move on. See what this temperance is. I don't know if you guys have been seeing bats. I don't know what that's about. 3 of Cups. All right, I can't have you cleaning yourself right here, Max. You're freaking so cute, but nope, I love you. All right, guys, my head's not in the game with this one. So we got the bones. That was pretty clear. It's definitely a past life of like Bonnie and Clyde, Dr. and Jekyll Hyde, fucked up, sneaky shit. It's just not good. Murder, betrayal. But something's coming full circle here. So I feel like, like I said, if this has already been dead and over, someone might try to come back in. I don't know if that freaks you out, if you need to be aware of it. Like, I don't know, guys, the past life, right? So, like, we come back to do things the right way. So if you get a bad vibe, fucking leave it be. If you get a good vibe, then work with it, I guess. You know what I mean? But your body rejects. So if there's a bad vibe, guys, leave it be. Because there's nothing good about this. And, you know, then we have Temperance over here, the Three of Cups. So I'm going to take a break. I'll put these two back at the top of the deck. This one's going to be separate. There's multiple people involved in this one. Or it has to do with your happiness. Let me just see where it's leading. What I'm getting from this, Queen of Wands came out with the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Cups. So this is going to be, I think this is past life, but somebody coming at you. So I want to be careful on how I read this one, because I think there's multiple people involved, multiple men, multiple women. I think that's why I felt some type of link. I could have been reading somebody else's past life that you're involved with, and now this is yours. Because it's pulling me to multiple women, multiple men, but it's also pulling me to like an angel bringing you together, an ancestor, somebody bringing you together. And it's very catalytic. This right here is screaming catalytic energy. Not in a bad way, guys. I mean, this could be a long-term thing with somebody, but you were meant to interfere. But you didn't interfere. Spirit interfered. Because this is somebody bringing you together, and it's almost like you a spiritual bait. I don't know at one time if you guys were all friends, all fucking knew each other. Or you met somebody while you guys were all casually drinking. Because this Three of Cups is now somebody's happiness. Or this is interference. Hi, Goosey. Oh, it's a pretty baby. Oh, I don't know where to go with this. Someone from the dead is bringing you together in your current situation now. But it doesn't look good. I don't know if you party too much, just friends with benefits. You just like don't know what to think. This one's tough. I'm going to leave the cards out. I'm going to have to clear my head here, guys. What's up, Mara? What's up, Mari? And I just got the whole we belong together. See what I'm saying? Like, this is, from what it looks like, feeling it? From what it looks like, I don't know where that bone thing came into. And this is weird. I'm not positive, but what it looks like right now is like an ex, a best friend. There's like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I don't know if I just read the karmic situation for you and you were part of it, and now something's coming full circle. Because I feel like the Sun and Temperance were linked in a way. And this Temperance is someone bringing you guys together. But I feel like it's in a very catalytic way. See the chaos, dog's back, and there's a lot of chaos right now in this reading. So I'm going to step out of this. I'm going to grab something to eat. Hold on. UPS. So maybe you guys are going to get a package. Or I kind of feel like package deal. I don't know what's going on here. So I'm going to eat, grab water. I'm going to step away from this for a minute because things just got really chaotic. Dog's not playing with a water bottle. Dog's freaked out. I don't want to link it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to link it. So I want to step out and kind of really think about how I'm supposed to read this one. Even though I feel like they all belong together. We belong together. They all belong together. Like, because when the Three of Cups comes out like this with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands, interference, third party, this would be desire, passion. It'd be like all you'd have to do is look at somebody and be like, somebody's parts would be like, ding. You see what I'm saying? Like, catalytic energy here. But are you a catalyst? No, see, I don't think so. I mean, everyone could be a catalyst, but like some people are catalysts their whole life, you know, and those are the people that never grow out of situations and never find true happiness and miserable and always chasing the wrong thing, right? Those ones will are straight up catalysts. It would be like that for the rest of their lives. Like, I know my catalyst will be like that the rest of his life, and he won't be happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that type of catalyst. It's like you're meant to be spiritual bait. I don't know where that's going to lead you. Because you're repeating a past life with this person. Do you always end up in the same situation? Do you ever break free? Does it ever work out? Because this sure as fuck is guided. Almost like it needs to work out. Doesn't have to though. Some of you might not even have met this person. You might meet them on a trip. Others of you know exactly what this is, who this is, and how this is. What the story I'm about to tell you is just a matter of how it plays out. I have a feeling this one's going to take me a little while, so I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to stick these cards exactly the way they came out so I can lay them exactly the same way. Put my crystal on it, and I'll be back. Yeah, see, it's already been 3 hours. So I'll be back in a little while. I don't even know what time it is, but I'll be back in a little while. Okay, and we'll read this. I don't know how much I can like recap. I'm already forgetting the whole bone story. Oh, kind of, sort of. Anywho, I'll be back shortly. I love you guys.